Hi everybody, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop187. This is my review for a day, and I got a little special guest here with me. My cute little mini version of Kenshin Himura. Is he frickin' cute? And the reason why my cute little chibi Kenshin is here in this video is I'm gonna start a brand new movie review for all of you. And it's time for Movie Review Season 3. And for what's today's movie review I'm going to do for today is I'm going to do my first Japanese movie review of the live-action version of Rurouni Kenshin. And to tell you the truth, ladies and dudes, I was such a big fan of Rurouni Kenshin for over... it's 11 years ago. The first time when I watched Rurouni Kenshin, it was on TV. I saw it on Toonami. I fell in love with this anime, and I still love this anime still. And yes, I got a lot of stuff that I have for Rurouni Kenshin. I do have both of the OVAs, well, they're director's cuts of Samurai X. I promise to all of you that I will do my Samurai X Trust and Betrayal. That's coming really soon. My next anime review, and I'm not sure if I'll ever do Reflection. I like Reflection. It's a good movie. I do have all three of the mangas. I got the first, the second, and the third. Hold on. Here it is. And most of all, I got the anime TV series. Sorry, it's the sun. It's way too bright. So, anyway, ladies and dudes, for my next movie review, for number 25 is Rurouni Kenshin. Let's get on with the movie review. Okay, I don't have much to say about the movie review. It's just a story about a very mysterious samurai named Kenshin. He's been a samurai for all of his life. He's been known as legendary P.S.I, the manslayer, hunting down for some samurais he doesn't know of. He did kill them off as soon as he can, and I remember one time he decided to quit being the P.S.I, the manslayer, because he had enough of killing so many people that he doesn't know of. And yeah, he decided to quit being a P.S.I, the manslayer, as he started to become the Kenshin that we all know and love as a wanderer. So while Kenshin is starting his brand new life in Tokyo, he met a girl named Miss Karu. She is a teacher of the Kashin style. She let him in to start on his brand new life and a brand new chapter. And while Kenshin is starting on a brand new life and a brand new chapter, he met some new people like Sonosuke, Yahiko, Miss Megumi, and he reunited with an old rival of his called Saito, the guy who's known as the former member of the Shinsengumi. And he has a lot of challenges going on, like he has to face one of the deadliest assassins around who murders people, some guy who cares about money, and all that stuff. So all I could say is I don't have much else to say about the plot of the Rurouni Kenshin, the live-action movie, so that's all I want to say about it. So, I guess you want to know is, what the heck do I think about the live-action version of Rurouni Kenshin? I will say it was a pretty good movie. I will say the storyline was pretty darn good. I really fell in love with the beginning of the film, where there was a part in the beginning of the movie where Kenshin was in a war in the winter time, and then the Shinsengumi got involved in it and all that stuff, and the brand new era begins called the Meiji era. I really love the beginning of the story. I do like some parts here and there. the characters were likable. I do love the costume designs. I enjoyed the setting. I do like a couple of scores here and there. But yeah, this movie does have a couple of weak points that I found in this film. That won't be surprising. So anyway, let's go on to the strongest points and the weakest points of the live-action version of Rurouni Kenshin. I will say the strongest point, for me in my opinion, will be some of the amazing scores. I will say the live-action Rurouni Kenshin did have a really good score. It did fit the movie pretty well. There was a couple of scores I did enjoy here and there, but my most favorite score is that comedy relief villain score. I don't know what's it called, but I frickin' enjoyed the score. It really fits that comedy relief villain very well. It was kind of funny, kind of entertaining, and I remember there was one score that I don't know which one it was, but there was one score that kind of reminds me of one of the scores that sounded like something that I heard from Samurai X Reflection. I heard that score right away. I think it was in the near end of the movie, but I heard that score around dab in the middle of the film. Well, if you ever see the live action of Rurouni Kenshin, you'll know what I mean. So yeah, I freaking enjoyed the score. It was so darn awesome, and it fit the movie pretty well. And another good strong point I love about the Rurouni Kenshin movie is I'm glad they did show a little bit of flashback of Kenshin's past. You know, how and why did he become the P.S.I, the manslayer. And they did show a little flashback moment where Kenshin did kill Tomo's lover. It did improve to the movie about why he did that. And you will see a little bit of a part that Tomo was in the movie, but we didn't see her face, but she was truly there in the movie, in that flashback. So I will say the strongest points of the movie is Kenshin's flashback and the score. And now let's go on to the most weakest point of the movie, and I only found two main weak points, or just three of it. Okay, I will say for the first weak point is, I do enjoy some of the moments between Kenshin and Saito, and since they were the main rivals of the movie, the main problem I had for them when they finally reunited after 10 long years had passed, I will say they met each other way too soon in the movie. After all, Hajime Saito did not, show up in the Wandering Samurai saga in both the anime and the manga, but they just decided to add him in the movie anyway. Yeah, I will say Kenshin and Saito just met each other way too soon. I think it would have been better if Saito should just met Kenshin again in the Legend of Kyoto saga. Maybe that way the movie would have made sense. But don't get me wrong, I do like Saito. He was a good character. But, him and Kenshin meet each other again in such a bad timing? I think it was way too soon. It's way too hard to explain. After all, they met each other again in jail. Well, Kenshin got arrested for some unknown reason. Well, if you see the movie, you'll know what I mean. And another weak point I found with this movie is they did not show any flashback stories of Sanosuke and Yahiko. That was kind of disappointing since I love Yahiko and Sanosuke. They were two good, interesting characters. They did not show any flashback stories of their past and their storylines. You know, for Sanosuke's story, he was some part of a group, I forgot its name, and his team died from some unknown battle. And yeah, you know about Yahiko's story. He was an orphan, he lost his family, and all that stuff. After all, yeah, Karu took him in and took care of him, if you know what I mean. So, I will say the main weak points in the movie is Kenshin and Saito met each other way too soon, and I wish there was a flashback story between Sanosuke and Yahiko. And also, let's go on with the characters in the movie. I will say there were 4 good characters that I did enjoy of the film. I do love Hajime Saito. He was a really cool character. I do like the actor who played him. He did a really good job. I like his personality, his attitude. He's a bad A-word character for all this time. I don't mind him, being added in the movie, but I think he just came way too soon in the film, since he wasn't in the Wandering Samurai saga. If you know what I mean. So, Saito was a good, enjoyable add-in for the movie. I will say for Miss Megumi, she had a fantastic background story, about her past. Her past was kind of bad. She lost her family. She has a good personality and attitude. She's really good. I do like the actress who played her too. Okay, as for Miss Karu, she had a good background story. At least she did tell Kenshin the story about, the lifestyle of her school. She's the main teacher of the Kami Kachin cell after her father had passed away, and it's up to her to take care of the school and add some new students who could learn about the, using the sword to protect people and not using a sword to kill people. And I do like the romantic moments between her and Kenshin. They did a really good job on that part of the movie. And also, for the main character, Rurouni Kenshin, I frickin' fell in love with that actor who played Kenshin. He did a fantastic job. It'll be hard to remember this dude's name because I'm not good at the Japanese names for these good Japanese people. But anyway, I love Kenshin Himura. He had a good storyline. He has a good personality, great attitude. I just love him way better as a wanderer instead of Batosai the Manslayer. He was frickin' awesome, and I love every single part that I seen for this movie. Kenshin Himura does blow me away, and he'll always be one of my most favorite anime characters of all time, period. And also my personal favorite anime hero of all time. And now let's head on to my final thoughts of the Rurouni Kenshin, the live-action movie. Overall, the Rurouni Kenshin, the live-action movie, it was pretty good. I will say I do like the storyline for the most part. The characters were likable. I do love the action scenes, the drama, the score. And yeah, there's going to be a sequel of Rurouni Kenshin for the live-action film. I sure hope it'll be better than the first, maybe. And I'm not sure if they'll ever add a part where Kenshin and Saito will have a fight. So, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. But I will say for the live-action movie, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really good movie, but it does have a few flaws here and there. That's all I could say. So, anyway, that is my movie review of Rurouni Kenshin, the live-action movie. Have you seen it? Just leave a comment there, let me know, and join me next time for my movie review number 26, as I'm going to do my next Liam Neeson film. So be prepared for my next movie review called The Non-Stop. So be prepared for that one to come, and I will see you all later. Sayonara. Kenshin, say goodbye to everybody. Bye.